Hi guys, yes, I'm back with another video. I'm back in Liverpool. Yes, of course, WrestleMania 39. Both nights I went down to Bedford to watch it with Callum. Of course, if you watch my night 1 and night 2 review, yes, I was sat with Callum in his house. It was great. Both nights were amazing, more or less. But yes, I'm back in Liverpool now, so with another video. And yeah, I just thought I'd do a video titled Who the Hell is going to Dethrone Roman Reigns? Now, I did an identical video to this back last year when Drew lost to Roman at Clash at the Castle in Cardiff. I was so gutted he didn't win. I really thought he was going to win. He had all the momentum, all the hype. It was perfect. He was going to win, and he didn't. And here we are now, just after WrestleMania 39, with another very similar situation, where Cody Rhodes, a lot of us going into that match thought he was going to win. How hot he was as a babyface, winning the Royal Rumble, finishing his story. He's going to do it. He's going to dethrone Roman Reigns. He's going to end this 900+ day title reign. It's going to be him. And even though I did have Roman Reigns going into that match, because I thought 1,000 days, 1,000 days, I just think that's more important to them than Cody winning just yet. And yeah, but as the match happened, as I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, I think Cody's actually going to win. Because when KO and Sammy got involved, I was like, oh my God. Then Solo Sikoa got sent to the back, I was like, oh my God, this is it. And then when Cody was about to hit that third crossroads, I was like, oh. But then no, effing Solo Sikoa, boom, the interference. Thanks to that, Roman Spear, 1, 2, 3. Now, we covered all this in my night 2 review with Callum. And most people, let's say the mood right now around the WWE fan base is pretty negative, to say the least. A lot of fans wanted Cody to win. I think they thought it was the perfect time for Cody to win, and I'm kind of on the fence because I can understand a lot of fans really thought this was the perfect time to end this title reign, give it to Cody, and they didn't do it. They went with the same old finish from most of Roman Reigns' title matches where he's about to lose and then outside interference, boom, costs them the match, Roman Spear, 1, 2, 3. It's the exact same finish we had at Clash at the Castle with Drew had Roman beat, and then Solo Sikoa, Cody was about to beat Roman with that third crossroads, Solo, boom, it's the exact same finish. And yeah, I prepared myself for disappointment, and it happened, and yeah. But on the other side, I do see what they're kind of doing, because they want Roman Reigns to get to 1,000 days. That's a history-breaking title reign. He's now in the 1,000 day title reign club with Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, all those legends. So Roman Reigns is only, as of doing this video, he's on 952 days, so he's 48 days away from completing it, just a month and a half. Yeah, so I can see why they wanted to do it, and maybe they're building sympathy for Cody, because the night after, Brock F5'd him and beat him up. So, but part of me is like, is Cody going to be that hot ever again going into a show? Because, yeah, on the upside to fans, Cody will get his chance again. Definitely. It's not one and done. But when he does get his chance again, it won't feel as strong. It won't feel as big of a deal. So say if he gets a rematch at, I don't know, SummerSlam, not the next big show, will it feel as big of a deal? Will Cody's momentum be as high? I don't know. Wrestle Talk made a great comment saying that they did this at 2018, WrestleMania 34. Brock beat Roman Reigns in a huge swerve, and a lot of people thought Roman was going to win that match, me included. He was the heavy favourite, and he didn't. They pulled a swerve and had Brock retain, just like they did at WrestleMania last weekend. But then what happened later on that year, Roman went on to beat Brock at SummerSlam, but no one, at that point, people didn't really care. And does anyone really remember Roman beating Brock at SummerSlam 2018? Not really. I don't even remember that match until they got brought up. So will the same thing happen here, where Cody will eventually get his rematch a few months down the line at SummerSlam, but the fans won't really care as much? I don't know. So, yeah, it's divided the fan base. Now people are saying Vince is back at creative because the Raw after Monday Night, the Raw after WrestleMania was terrible, but SmackDown was a bit better. So is Triple H booking SmackDown and is Vince back booking Raw? Oh God! And then the whole WWE being sold to Endeavour and being merged with UFC in like a $20 billion sale. What the hell's going on? So us as fans are like, what's going on? And now we're getting a brand split with Triple H involved. What's going on? What us fans just want to know. So I've done another list now. Sorry, it's 5.5 minutes later. Yes, I've done a list of 8 people, 8 wrestlers who I think will dethrone Roman Reigns. One of these 8 men. These are my 8 contenders. I did this exact same video last year, but I'm doing it again now. So, yeah, we know now Roman Reigns will definitely get to 1,000 days plus. And as soon as he gets to 1,000 days and gets past that, then it's going to get interesting because we think, oh my God, as soon as Roman Reigns gets to 1,000 days, that's it. Are they going to have Roman drop the belts? Maybe at SummerSlam to Cody. We'll see. Are they going to split the belts? Because I think Raw needs a world title. SmackDown needs a world title. Roman's had both of those belts now. Since last year's WrestleMania when he beat Brock, he's had the Universal title for 950 plus days. It's great. It's history making. Don't get me wrong, but us as fans now, maybe we are getting a little bit tired of Roman's title reigning. Maybe we are getting a bit tired of him constantly needing help to retain, apart from maybe a handful of his defences where he won't clean. Most of his other defences, he's about to get beat until the Usos or outside interference. So yeah. So are they going to unify both belts into one belt? We don't know. What's going to happen? Lots of things are up in the air. So here are my 8 picks for these. One of these 8 men, in my opinion, one of these 8 men will be the one to take those belts off Roman once we get past 1,000 days. God. So number 1, Cody Rhodes. He's definitely up there. Yeah, we're all gutted he didn't do it at WrestleMania, but the story is far from over. They're going to build sympathy with Cody now, aren't they, when he's going to go into a storyline with Brock Lesnar. He'll probably beat Brock and then maybe he'll earn his way back to a big rematch against Roman, maybe at SummerSlam. I still think Cody is the strong favourite. Even though he didn't win at WrestleMania, I do think Cody will get another chance. Cody will get another chance at SummerSlam. So I'm just trying out the lights, a bit better lighting. So Cody Rhodes, I still think he's going to get another shot at those belts, absolutely. But the problem is with Cody, when he does win the belts at some point, he is going to be world champion at some point. It just won't feel as big because the chance to pull the trigger was at WrestleMania 39. It was perfect. The match itself was incredible. It was a 35-minute back and forth war between Cody and Roman. But when he does win the belts, maybe at SummerSlam, it'll still be great. We'll go, yeah, but it just won't feel as big in my opinion. And I think, have they ruined Cody's momentum now? Because no matter what happens now, how can they replicate how much hype, how much finish the story and all that going into WrestleMania? How are they going to replicate that for SummerSlam? I don't know. I know they're going to make Cody fight for a rematch and maybe they feel him chasing for the belt's more important. But yeah, I don't know. I am gutted for Cody. Unless they're going to maybe split the belts and Cody just takes the WWE title off Roman and Roman keeps the Universal title maybe till WrestleMania 40. Oh God. So we'll see. So yeah, Cody's a strong favourite, but there's 7 other men I think it could be, if it's not going to be Cody that dethrones Roman. Number 2, Jey Uso. Yeah, I've been saying this for a long time, before Cody's match with Roman at WrestleMania 39. The storyline is I think is the strongest right there. It all started with him, didn't it? Back in 2020 with Clash of Champions and Hell in a Cell. It all started with those two title matches with Roman. Him joining the Bloodline, Roman beating him into submission. He's been with the Bloodline ever since. Yeah, tag team champions, long tag team champions, until he got dethroned at WrestleMania Night 1 with Sami and KO. They're still teasing dissension, like he's still not fully with Roman. The frustration's still there. Sami was still teasing it. So I still think Jey Uso will play a part when Roman Reigns loses his belt. Either he's in the ring or maybe he super kicks Roman. That's how Roman loses the belts. I still think they're teasing Jey Uso and Roman at some point. Either Jey Uso defeats Roman for those belts. Could you imagine? It started with him, it ends with him. Although I do think the Jey Uso, the argument against, I think maybe he just interferes at SummerSlam. It's Cody and Roman. Jey Uso at the end. Looks like he's going to help. And then he super kicks Roman. And then Cody hits the crossroads. That would be great. That would maybe even just about erase what they did at WrestleMania 39. But yeah. So Jey Uso, I think, is maybe not he won't be the one to dethrone Roman, but he'll definitely help. I think he'll hit a super kick, and then maybe, which will cost Roman the match, and then maybe we get Jey Uso and Roman without the belts in a singles feud. We'll see. Number 3, Randy Orton. Because he's rumoured to be coming back very soon. He's been injured, hasn't he? And, you know, we haven't seen Randy and Roman go head to head, have we? He's one of the few people Roman hasn't faced yet. And they had that bloodline and RK Bro thing, didn't they, at WrestleMania Backlash last year with Drew. So they had a bit of a thing, but not a singles match now, and I think that'll be good. But will Randy dethrone Roman? I don't see it personally, not at this stage in his career. You know, he's in his 40s now, Randy Orton. He can still go, he can still have great matches. He's a legend, future Hall of Famer, multiple time world champion. We all love Randy Orton. He's one of the GOATs of WWE, top 10 without a doubt. But at this stage in his career, should he be the one that dethrones Roman? I don't think so. Not at this stage in his career. But I think he's a contender. He's a contender for sure. Number 4, Gunther. I think Gunther has a good shout. People have been saying it. If it's not Cody, if it's not Jey, Gunther should have a shot at Roman, because that's how you book a monster heel. He's had numerous defences now of the IC Championship. He's been the best IC champion in years. What a reign he's had. What a match he had at WrestleMania, successfully defending it against Sheamus and Drew, pinning Drew. Very strong defence. And Gunther's just looked so strong. Triple H has booked him so great, and I love Gunther. He's one of my favourite wrestlers. Even back when he was Walter in NXT UK, and he was 800-day reign as NXT UK champion, and some amazing matches against Ilya Dragunov, Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Joe Coffey. Some of the amazing matches he had. He's a pretty incredible Gunther, and maybe at some point he drops or relinquishes the IC Championship and says, I want Roman Reigns. Gunther and Roman Reigns. I would travel to America and watch that match. Oh, that Tribal Chief versus Gunther. That would be amazing. And could you imagine if Gunther is the one that dethrones Roman? Maybe at SummerSlam, maybe at, I don't know, maybe he wins Money in the Bank or something, but Gunther cashing in on Roman. Could you? I'm actually getting really excited. I don't know why, because Gunther might not be anywhere near Roman because he's still got the IC Championship, but he might drop it or just relinquish it at some point. But how strongly he's been pushed, I think he's a definite contender. Number 5, very unlikely, but I'm holding out hope. But this is just my personal opinion. Bray Wyatt. Now, I know his situation with WWE is up at the air at the minute, like what's even going on with Bray Wyatt? He missed WrestleMania, his feud with Bobby Lashley was just scrapped. Apparently he's injured or working with an injury, but I think there's also, maybe it's not quite worked out, has it? Since he came back at Extreme Rules last year, that was great, but everything else has just been a bit of a wet fart, hasn't it? And I love Bray Wyatt. I really wanted this to work, but it just hasn't worked, has it? The match with LA Knight at the Royal Rumble was a bit rubbish. So what are they doing? But I still think if he comes back and maybe gets a few singles feuds out the way, a few singles matches out the way, I think the story's there for Bray Wyatt to dethrone Roman. Maybe I'm grasping at straws here, maybe, but think about it. Who did Roman Reigns take that Universal title off? Bray Wyatt at Payback. Yeah, he didn't pin Bray Wyatt, he pinned Braun Strowman in that triple threat, but it was Bray's title. And the whole thing with Bray is that he never forgets. He goes after people who've wronged him in the past. That's the whole thing with Bray Wyatt, isn't it? He goes after people and to get his revenge. Roman dethroned him. He goes after Roman and takes the belts back, or takes the belt back, the Universal Championship. The story's there. Could you imagine if one night Roman's like that, and all of a sudden, you see Bray and Uncle Howdy like looking at Roman. I'm just saying. Very unlikely, but if that did happen, whoo, oh yeah. Number 6, Seth Rollins. I think he's a contender because the storyline's there with him, how long him and Roman go back since the Shield. Yes, they had a match at the Royal Rumble last year, but it ended with a DQ, stupid finish where Roman got himself DQ'd, so Seth kind of won, but by DQ. So the Roman hasn't beaten Seth yet, has he, properly clean in a match? So the storyline's still there, and Seth did mention at some point last year he wants another shot at Roman, so a Seth and Roman rematch from Royal Rumble last year, I'd be down, and Seth, I could see Seth having another shot against Roman. We'll see. So yeah, I think Seth Rollins is a strong shout. Number 7, Drew McIntyre. Hey! Now I know this is a little outside the box because Drew McIntyre, there's rumours he could be leaving, which I'll be heartbroken if he leaves. But apparently he's not happy with his contract and he's looking to leave. He's not going to renew his contract when it's time to renew. So he might go and join AEW. And I'll be gutted if Drew McIntyre leaves because he's one of my favourites. He's one of my boys. But I'll understand if he. I understand how annoyed he is because I still get annoyed about Clash at the Castle, even though it was what 6.5 months ago now. I still get annoyed about how Drew got screwed at Clash at the Castle. I feel all the Cody Rhodes fans how pissed off Callum was. I felt that at Clash at the Castle when I thought Drew's going to win, and then effing Solo Sequoia, boom, and Drew never got his rematch. Drew had Roman Reigns beat, and he never got his rematch because Solo Sequoia cost him the match. So, but Cody, I assume Cody will. So yeah, I still haven't forgiven them for that. And yeah, he had a good match at Mania, but I still think Drew definitely does deserve that rematch with Roman. Might be very unlikely. Drew might never get another match with Roman. Drew might be gone in a few months' time. He might go and join AEW. We'll see, but I still think Drew definitely does deserve a Clash at the Castle rematch. A rematch from Clash at the Castle from last year because he got screwed. Yeah, I know he got screwed. Him and Cody. And number 8, I'm going with The Rock. Yeah, this is probably very unlikely. I've gotten bored of predicting The Rock to come back and challenge Roman. I predicted it at WrestleMania 38, didn't happen. I predicted it at the Royal Rumble, didn't happen. I thought he might make some sort of appearance at Mania 39, Hollywood WrestleMania, The Rock, Hollywood, but no, nothing, bit strange. So I'm starting to give up on the fact The Rock's ever going to come back. And, you know, he's not getting any younger, The Rock. He's in his early 50s now. And I think he'll need months to get back into in-ring shape. And then, even then, will he be able to put on a 25-minute WrestleMania main event quality match with Roman Reigns? I don't know. And then, should he be the one that dethrones Roman? Because, yeah, The Rock is a legend. He's the GOAT. But should he be the one that dethrones Roman? I think it should be a full-time, younger talent who dethrones Roman. As big of a legend as The Rock is. So, that's up in here at the minute. So yeah, but if The Rock did come back, maybe Roman does hold both of those effing belts till WrestleMania 40, and The Rock wins the Rumble or something, and it's The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 next year. Oh God! But I am holding up with the theory that they are going to either split the belts or merge them into one belt because they can't have Roman just hold both belts hostage for another year. They can't, because let's face it, what's Roman's next event's going to be? It's probably going to be SummerSlam. He's not going to wrestle at Backlash. He might wrestle at the Saudi show. We'll see. He might be in London for Money in the Bank. We'll see. But I honestly think his next big defence is going to be SummerSlam. So we'll see. So yeah, I do think they should split the belts and maybe Roman just keeps the Universal Championship till WrestleMania 40. But then Cody, I think Cody's still the strong favourite. Cody wins the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. That's my prediction, guys. That's my main prediction. All I do have the other contenders. So, guys, what are your thoughts? What were your thoughts on that main event of WrestleMania 39? Should they have given it to Cody, or do you think it was Roman getting to 1,000 days was more important? What's your opinion? Of course, Roman will get to 1,000 days at some point in late May, June, whatever. So I'm sure there'll be a big ceremony and all of that. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Who do you think? Who do you think will dethrone Roman? Because I think we all want to know now. Who the hell's left? Those are my 8 contenders and who I think will dethrone Roman. What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know. Thank you all for watching, guys. Woo, I'll see you all soon. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.